First of all, good night, I'm Eduardo and I'm going to talk about global warming. So, what is global warming? Global warming is a slow increase in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere because an increased amount of the energy striking the Earth from the Sun is being trapped in the atmosphere and not radiated out into space. The Earth's atmosphere has always acted like a greenhouse to capture the sun's heat, ensuring that the Earth has enjoyed temperatures that permitted the emergence of life forms as we know them, including humans. There are three positions on global warming that what causes global warming. So the first one is that global warming is not occurring and so neither is climate change. The second one is that global warming and climate change are occurring, but these are natural cyclic events unrelated to human activity. The third one is that global warming is occurring as a result primarily of human activity, and so climate change is also the result of human activity. So, in my opinion, I think the global warming is happening because of human activities that contaminates the earth, the planet. And we can take as an example here in Monterrey, Nuevo León, la refinería that is placed in Cadereyta is recently it appeared a video in Facebook that shows that the refinería is expulsing a lot of black dust of the refinería, and that causes a lot of problem in the air pollution. Is that it's affecting a lot the air, and as you can know, it's not like Monterrey is known as a very good place to live because of the quality of the air, so that is really bad. And they also point to the well understood effects of solar activity on the amount of radiation striking the earth and the fact that in recent times the sun has been particularly active. So, in general, climate scientists and environmentalists either dispute the data based on, for example, new ice core data, or suggest that the timing issue, that is, the rapidity with which the globe has warmed and the climate change, simply do not fit the model of previous natural events. So, they note also that compared to other stars, the sun is actually very stable, varying in energy output by just 0.1% and over a relatively short cycle of 11 to 50 years, quite unrelated to global warming as a whole. So the data strongly suggests that solar activity affects the global climate in many important ways, but it's not a factor in the systemic change over time that we call global warming. So how can we solve the problem? So the recommendations is that you should employ ways to reduce your contamination. If you can buy an electric car or try to use public transportation, that will be helpful to the environment, so it can be better. And another thing you can do is that when you're going to work, maybe if you know a friend in the work that lives near your house, you can go for him and go to the work, so you don't waste more like gasoline or petrol that is going to affect the environment lately. So that's one recommendation, and that's all that I have to say. So good night.